I forgot to film an intro at the beginning of this video, so hello from the future. This is me closer to the end of the day. And this is a Terry Mary Vlogmas Days 9 and 10. Hi, good morning. It's almost 10 a.m. on December 10th, so we're on day 10 of Vlogmas. Both today and yesterday mornings were just very sleepy. The dog has been waking us up early, and so then I just oversleep trying to catch up. So I didn't get the dice rolled either day this morning because I didn't do any knitting. And as you can see, once again, I'm combining days because yesterday I just didn't feel like filming, and I think that's fine. I think I'm still investigating how this channel serves my creative practice and can hopefully serve the wider community in a way that is original from all the other amazing content that's out there. I think I'm still figuring that out, and I'm trying to find different ways to get inspired. And just coming on here and recording has been a huge help in as far as just, you know, getting myself to put myself out there, trying it out, seeing what happens. What I did do last night after the gym is I cast on another of my gift knits. This, don't pull on my coffee. This is the Venezia shawl by Joji Locatelli. It's just the very beginnings, but it's got this pretty lace detail along the sides, and then the center has a twisted ribbing pattern. So it's a simple, very popular one skein shawl. And since I've kind of gotten into shawls, I really think my mom would love one. So I cast this on, and I'd love to get it done, but obviously I don't have that much time. The yarn is this really pretty tonal variegated. Like it's more than just tonal, but it's all red. So it's Dreaming in Color is the yarn brand, and it's their smooshy cashmere base. So it's a 70% superwash merino, 20% cashmere, 10% nylon. So it's very soft and luxurious. The color is Passion 735, it's called. So I'd love to give this to my mom. She won't mind if it's not completely done. But I think it's gonna be really, really pretty in this and kind of have like holiday Christmassy vibes. So that was inspiring me. I've also made progress on the gnome that I cast on at the beginning of Vlogmas. This is the hat of a gnome. And then the other thing I'd love to make is a hat for my husband in this Explorer Knits and Fibers No Big Deal pickle yarn. I just think it's such a fun color, and he gets kind of jazzed about like fun, silly colors. So those are my gifts I want to make. And I don't know if I'm gonna finish them because I'm just not feeling motivated, but I thought I'd make the dice force me to be motivated. I'm gonna use a D20, and if I get a 2 through a 7, I'll work on my husband's hat. If I get an 8 through a 13, I will work on the gnome. And if I get a 14 through a 19, I will work on the shawl. And then if I roll a critical hit or a critical fail, so either a 20 or a 1, I get to choose including working on projects for myself. And we'll see how that goes. So that's the plan with the dice rolling. And then I thought I would run you through my 2 days of Advents because I haven't done those in the last 2 days. I didn't even get to it yesterday. I wasn't feeling it. It's fine. And we're only a few days away from when I can start my Treehouse Knits other Advent. So that'll be very exciting. So we have 9 and 10. Day 9 is Northanger Abbey. Ooh, and it's this very light, kind of pale orangey color. It's not quite peachy. It doesn't quite have those pinks in it. It leans more yellow, but it's a very low, like much lower intensity than some of the other colors. Really, really pretty. Oh, and then 10, this is Treasure Island. So that's really fun. It's a very sandy taupe almost color. I definitely see the sands of the island where they're hunting for treasure. I was gonna guess that it would be more of a treasury gold color, but alas, here we are. So here they are together. This is where I really wanted to know and see all the colors before I picked a project, because these would have a major impact on a potential contrast color if that's the direction I went. So, all right, here we go. Adding Northanger Abbey and Treasure Island. Yeah, and then the rest of the day, I have an errand to run shopping wise, so I'm gonna try to actually get some Christmassy B-roll. B-roll, it seems, is not my forte. I keep forgetting. But I'm gonna run a Christmassy errand and then hopefully do a little writing and a little knitting, and I have some updates that I will try to get back to later this afternoon. Okay, we are back. It's almost 4, which means it's basically dark outside. As you saw, I made my trip to the mall. It was nice to go on a weekday because it wasn't as busy. Hilariously, it was for a present for myself. So I don't know if anyone else is like this about gifts, but I can be a little bit of a control freak and intense. I really, really like getting gifts that I want. And it doesn't bother me to know what they are ahead of time. Like, it doesn't bother me if I know exactly what I'm getting, because I just like having something I really love and I get a lot of use out of that reminds me of whoever got it for me. So it has led to the fact that like I often pick out my own presents, which is my own doing. Like, sometimes I wish that my husband would just get me the perfect present, but it's my own fault that I always have to be really involved. And partially because of the things I pick. Like, if it's clothes I need to try it on, it won't fit right and I'll be sad if I don't. So I wanted a jacket, a mid-weight jacket that was really cute. And I saw one that I kind of liked at a store, but I didn't love, and it was on the pricier side, so I left it behind. Then I looked online and there was another one that had some cute beading that gave it a little something extra. I really liked that one, and it was available at a store not that far, a little bit far, but not that far from us, one of the malls we would go to. So I drove out there because I really wanted to see it in person again. It's a little bit pricier, and I wanted to make sure that I would really like it, and I did. So I just bought it. So I just bought my gift for myself because my husband was working. He couldn't come with me, but yeah, I bring these things on myself. I'm not a control freak about everything, but it does bum me out hard to get like a present that I don't think makes any sense, which is sort of a weird. So this is what I often end up with is, just hand the thing to my husband and have him wrap it. But it means that whenever I wear this jacket, I will think about how it was a present he got me for Christmas one year, which I just think is sweet. I like it. So that was my adventure this late morning. Then I got back ahead admin to do on the computer. I actually had a little bit of freelance work to do that I've been putting off. So I successfully sent some emails I didn't want to send, including emails about my invoices for freelance work. I hate sending invoices. I just avoid it, even though like I need to send invoices in order to get paid for work. C'est la vie. So I got that done, and then I want to do some writing, but I think I'm going to do it downstairs because I'm trying to spend as little time in my office as possible this week, because once I'm back to working, you know, I'm just back in here 8 hours a day. So I think it'll be good. I want to do some stuff that's not office based, but I want to get my pages done, or my word count done. So it's a give and take. I know we talked a little bit last time about my calm down cardigan, and here it is. Oh, it's this way. No, this way. Here it is. Yeah, so this is the saddle shoulder to the V-neck in front. I really, really love. So she has you do a slip stitch and then pick up from the wrong side. So you get this really pretty faux seam. Love that. I just love all this. So this again is the Calm Down Cardigan by Lily Kate France. And she always has these really subtle details in her patterns that I think just level things up. So really glad that I chose this. I got, yeah, basically half of the front panel done in an afternoon on Sunday, and really enjoying knitting it. And I've gotten almost through my first ball of yarn. So that's sort of my cozy stockinette project. And then this hasn't been on my list because it's just needed to be blocked, but this is my Good Vibes shawl, which was like, see the fun Halloween colors? Yeah, so this I just needed to block, and I'm really pleased with it. It's so fun. I'll wear it even when it's not Halloween. I don't care. And then my campus vest is all done. It just needs buttons. So I've got my markers on for buttons. I definitely have some buttons that I will probably put on today or this week, because I kind of want to wear this to a party on Friday. I'm not sure if they'll be forever buttons, because I just have sort of some, you know, nothing special buttons, and I do think this is a good piece to put special buttons on, but I don't have any special buttons, so we might just put on regular ones to start. Yeah, so those are my knitting updates. I've said before, I'm also a writer, which is my other main creative pursuit, and I am working on my first novel. It's a middle grade novel. My goal is to get 10,000 words written in December, which will put me a little over the halfway point plot-wise. So that's the goal. And I'm actually at 4,800 words. So almost halfway through, and we're not quite halfway through December. So that's really great. I'm really pleased about that. I've been working on just establishing a small and achievable word count for the day. And if I do more, that's great. And if I don't do it one day, it's fine. But it's more about always being in the headspace of it versus putting it down for 2 weeks and I kind of forget where I am. I'm like, what was I writing about? Who knows? So that's been really useful. I've almost gotten through. I did a first draft, printed it out, and did some major rewrites. So I've almost gotten back to the end of that point so that I can continue. I'm trying not to get stuck in the first half, but there's still a lot that I would know I'm going to want to change. And then I have also been doing some reading as research. So I love this age grade of novel, even though I'm not the target audience, but this is The Cookie Crumbles by Tracy Badua and Alicia Dow. It's so much fun. It's kind of got, if you like Great British Baking Show, it's a cookie competition where one best friend is a baker and one is a journalist, and they get caught up in an attempted murder at a cookie competition. So it's very sweet and very fun so far. So I use this reading time as both enjoyable but also research for my own writing. You know, if I'm gonna write in a certain space, I need to be well versed in the writing of that space. So yeah, the rest of the evening, I don't have to go to the gym today because I went yesterday and my legs are tired. And so I'm gonna do some writing. I'm gonna get out of this room, do some knitting. I'll roll the dice for as far as what I'm working on tonight. And then I might pull out my sewing machine, get a little bit of sewing done in the evenings. We'll see. We'll see. Alrighty, we're rolling for which project I work on this evening since I didn't get my ish together. Alright, looks like we've got shawl.